Remember, these videos were just for me. What's that? I don't know. It's really magnified. So I did this picture at the... Because I got hazed so bad at the jail. It was super bad. They wouldn't let me sleep and stuff, and they banged around. And then I started having emotional meltdowns because someone my age can't sleep none for 4 days or more without having problems. They did it on purpose to send me to the psych ward. But it was for this competency thing. Anyways, this was before what they gave me, but they didn't give me much, and they didn't torture me at the hospital. I have had that. She's beautiful. I spent a lot of time on her. And then we're going to look at the other ones. I would send home with John on his faithful visits every week to come see me, and it would be over an hour drive on top of his schedule. So the house is a bit of a tornado, but I expected worse. And it does look like a wildlife preserve. But actually, it's harder to see me when I'm outside now. It's real quiet without the scary psychopaths. So I was going to show you a couple pictures I did. This was show like how I had what they gave me, and then it would decrease. So this is an earlier one, but not as early. Second one maybe. I just colored them. These are colored. That one on the fridge. It's the first one. And this has like a saying. I should put the wreath on my head. We went to a Renaissance festival once, and we never went back because we didn't want to sit in traffic jams and lines. It smelled like stale beer, and there was just a bunch of wenches around the Renaissance festival up in Michigan. She had to wait, and then the parking was really gnarly, and it was just like you did more the waiting thing and lines and parking and trying to get out of traffic jams, and everyone's backed up. And then I can't even imagine now if they're just like having orgies or something up there. Food was too much money, even when we had more money. I don't know. We were disappointed, so we never drove back up because it was kind of far. We're like, we could do something much funner, just take the puppies on a special trip. So this says, Jesus' fire lion. And a lot of the workers and stuff, their first thing was Lion of Judah or someone said, and that is true. Jesus Christ is the final judge and the end of all, not anyone else. We seem to think that we can, and I've gotten a lot of lessons while I was in more of a place where I had nothing more to do than to think and pray and do some reading and try to mingle with other clients, like socialize properly, because everyone had their own host of either alarming reasons how they got arrested, which were really scary, or just such a wide variety of just showing more of the corruption. And our government's not behaving right, and it's not getting any better, and I'm really shocked people think they are. There's a big cleanup that needed to happen within our own country. Yeah, the illegal situation was out of hand, but our police were already out of control and nobody got them in order. Then you just said, go ahead and do whatever you need to do. And only God Creator is a true government and true judge. That's what that says. So, I got that one. This one. I don't know. This one was the most... No, I did more than that. Well, anyways, they're probably somewhere else. This was that owl I did. You gotta stay busy somehow. They wouldn't let me have my markers either. That was weird. And then I thought maybe I wouldn't notice them getting stolen, or that I would give them away or something. I wasn't gonna give them away. I don't know what the deal was there, but they didn't really want me to... They wanted to observe more of my interaction with people and how I did with staff. When I got there, I was terribly terrified about what happened at jail. And when they dumped me at the hospital, he made it sound like I was a real scary one. So they had like 10 workers waiting for me, as if I was going to go completely rogue in the hospital. Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you that Solomon in all his glory was not clothed like one of these. If God then so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith? How are the puppies doing? I think they're scared I'm going to disappear again, and the thing is I can't really guarantee him anything, so him and John and the puppies will be fine without me. It's only the 1 days, it's not like 6 or 7 days right now or anything like that. But if something were to go haywire, because you guys, Not that anyone kept up with the station, but the death attempts on me didn't decrease, and it's not a mental illness, it's the truth. So these videos are for me and my husband's testimony. This looks terrifying like this, but here we're going to try something. So I probably look a little too skinny in the face, or the camera's weird now, or they're not doing the thing. Like something was wrong with it before. They'd make it really scary. They would. They can get in your stuff. This is no joke. The bad guys, the bad girls, the thugs, the henchmen running things. Now they've taken over a lot of the social media. So this is what I made for Renaissance. And I had like just a simple red dress. I wish I did the black, or it was like another tan. I didn't like the red. It wasn't the red color I wanted. I wanted it to be more of like a wine color, like this. This is from Walmart. I ordered it, trying to like do a telepathic message to someone that I love, but I guess it's no longer or something. So I understand. It is what it is. So we had a long road, and he didn't want me to be who I was, and it was just, I don't think he ever really cared for who I was, and he maybe finally realized it, or something, or it was like a love-hate, and there's just no way to really resolve it, even though I popped him out of my stomach, but that's no bearing on like how it turned out. Like, too many people were against it. Too many people were hiding stuff. This was the last one I did. This is just a coloring. And the light was working. No, it's not. Okay. So I don't know if I bring it in, if it's in. This says I'm blocking the light somehow. No, it's doing its own thing like that. This one's fun. I had to use really fine pins. So the girls, some of them got their markers and pens, so we would share theirs. And I made like kind of like friends with not all 26, but we all lived together. We had to learn to live together without fighting every single day. And there was some fights. I actually had some scary stuff happen to me, to a girl that blacks out and attacks people. But I'm still here, so see, everything's good. Wasn't expecting it. But then I learned, like, when her eyes glazed over and she looked disoriented, that she could potentially attack someone. But she was carrying another human in her, so I guess she was just allowed to do it. Like, there's a lot to discuss that's really concerning about the anyhow, let's just not worry about that right now. I showed you some of the artwork, and it's not really, mostly it was just coloring. I don't want to be mean, but I don't really consider artwork coloring. If you're a really good color and you can stay in the lines, that's really good too, but not like, it's still artistic. It is, because I had a friend that she said that, and she said, well, I just colored it, but it's like brilliant, you know what I mean? So you can say that. Some people just color really great, and you wouldn't even know that it was, you know, like that wasn't done entirely by her. See what I'm saying? So, okay, so I guess that's really it for now. I have to remember these videos are for me. I didn't promote nothing right, and also there is some serious blocking, and I have hacking issues too often, because it's like there's this thing that doesn't want me to make any kind of monetary ability whatsoever. It's very disturbing. We'll get into that another time. Thanks. Have a great one.